It's the Big Ten champion and Heisman winner, Fernando Mendoza, going up against Ty Simpson and the Alabama Crimson Tide in the Rose Bowl here on the Threes and Crowd Sports Network. Hello, everybody. I'm Preston Vargas. Happy New Year, everyone. We're ready to go here for the second college football playoff game today. Is Fernando Mendoza and Indiana take on Ty Simpson at Alabama in what should be a very good game, as we should be set to go pretty shortly, about 10 minutes. Now let's talk about the keys for this game. Indiana has been great defensively all season long, but as we've seen from, and it's a trend now, teams are 0-6 when having the bye. That could be a concern for Indiana. We'll see what happens. 6 national champions since 2009. And they have 10 college football playoff wins, most of any team. Kalen DeBoer has been under fire as he's been under fire as coach of Alabama. A lot of fans don't want him anymore, which, in my opinion, seems a little ludicrous in that situation. But you just got to give him time. Hopefully, time will tell what he can do with this team. So, looks like Fernando Mendoza is getting ready. We should be set to go soon. I think the keys for Alabama to win is to attack first. For Indiana, they just got to be steady. I mean, Indiana's a great team defensively. Let me take a look at their recent stats. Um, so we'll take a break here. Kickoff is coming up next. We'll be back. We are back as the teams are taking the field right now. Indiana's the first on, led by Kirk Cignetti, his second season at Indiana. So Cignetti leading James Madison to FCS playoff appearances and into the FBS. Now as the Crimson Tide of Alabama take the field. Alabama 7-point underdogs here, led by Kalen DeBoer. It should be a good one here today. Rose Bowl is always a special game on the calendar of college football. And as the teams take the field, we'll see what happens here in this one. So teams will meet in the middle of the circle, or the middle of the field, the 35-yard at the 50. So we'll be set to get the coin toss. Okay. So we're about to flip the coin. Coins in the air, on the ground. Alabama has won the toss. They'll defer to the second half. Indiana will receive. Wait. So an Indiana player is out injured after celebrating with fans. Somebody hit him in the head with a towel, so apparently he has a concussion. He's out. So we'll get set to go. Almost ready. So we are just about set to go. Live from the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Alabama to kick off first to Indiana. And we are underway from the Rose Bowl into the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Heisman Trophy winner, Fernando Mendoza. 13 wins, most in school history, and leads the FBS in 33 passing touchdowns. So here we go. First down to 10 for Indiana as they start from their own 25-yard line. Mendoza to look to snap it first, and he's going to be sacked on the first play of the game. That's St. Pierre with the pass rush, and he's the one that brings down Mendoza. Second down and 12. Mendoza hands the ball off. This is Roman Hemby, the running back for Indiana. Also look out for Omar Cooper Jr., who missed practice this week, dealing with an injury. Yuanze Pierre, Xavier Brown, impact players on defense for Alabama this college football playoff game. Here's third down and 4. Mendoza with pressure coming. He's going to be brought down. 2 sacks on the opening drive. That's Bray Hubbard with the sack. Mendoza sacked twice on this opening drive. Nobody there to block him. It's going to be a 3 and out for Indiana. Mitch McCarthy, the former UCF Knight, is pointed away out at the 40. That's where Alabama will start. And now taking the field is Ty Simpson. Touchdown interception ratio last 5 games, 7 for 4. So we'll see if he can clean up some stuff. So we got a first down and 10 with 13 minutes to go. First drive of the game for the Crimson Tide. Here's Simpson looking to throw. Rolls left. Gets rid of it. And that'll be a throwaway. Secondly, the impact players, Caden Proctor, the left tackle for Alabama. Jeremy Bernard, the receiver. On defense, Mario Landino. And Elijah Hardy, the linebacker for Indiana. The impact players of the game. So here we go, second down and 10. Send a man in motion. They're going to fake the handoff throws. Left side complete to Ryan Williams. It's going to be brought down for a 4-yard pickup. So that will be second down. So third down and 6. They're 8th in the SEC in third down conversions at 48%. Simpson over the middle. That is complete. Daniel Hill has a first down for Alabama. First down and 10. Play fake. Simpson Now he's under pressure. He's going to roll right. Gets rid of it on the right side, complete to the tight end. That is Josh Cuevas. It's going to be a 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4. So 2nd and 4 on the other side of the field at the 43-yard line. Simpson hands it off. He hurdles. He's got the 1st down for the first run of the day for Daniel Hill. He's got a 1st down. So here we go. 1st down and 10. They change the play at the line of scrimmage. There's a snap. Hill again. Take it down at the line of scrimmage. So here we go. 2nd and 10. They go hard count. Get Indiana for a 2nd. They move him inside. Simpson looking to throw. He's under pressure. Gets it off left side. Daniel Hill. And he's taken down in the backfield. Devin Boykin gets him down. And we got a big 3rd down now for the Crimson Tide. So here we go. 3rd down and 14. Ball's at the 41-yard line of Indiana. And Simpson's under pressure. Looking to throw. He gets it off. Deep. It is incomplete. That was intended for Ryan Williams on the deep shot. But if it falls incomplete, it'll be 4th down and 14. He was unblocked. There's a edge rusher unblocked. He just had to get rid of it. It was nearly picked off. So 4th down and 14. And they'll punt it away here on 4th down. Kicks high and bounce down at the 3. That's where the Hoosiers will start off in the Rose Bowl. We'll be back. Welcome back as we're ready to go. As they'll hand it off for a gain of about 4. So 2nd and 8 from the 5. They're going to give the ball to Caden Black again. He gets down to the 10. It'll be 3rd down. So it's 3rd down and 2. Mendoza rolling right. And he has a receiver open. He's got the 1st down. First completed pass for Fernando Mendoza. That is Elijah Surratt with the 1st down, moving the chains for the Hoosiers. Mendoza, tunnel screen, Surratt gets about a gain of 9 down to the 27-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 1 in that spot. Here we go, 2nd and 1. And Surratt again goes on the outside. He's going to be stopped just short, about a yard short of the line to gain. So I didn't start the clock. I'll wind it down. There we go. Now it's accurate. 3rd and 1 now. Handing it off. Hemby gets the 1st down for Indiana. So we go 1st down and 10 for Indiana. Their own 29-yard line. Here's the snap. Hemby gets the carry. Gets about a yard. In the middle of the field, 2nd down and 10. So we go 2nd down and 9. Play fake. Mendoza looking, is going to launch it. Right side, that's going to be hauled in. Charlie Becker gets the 1st down for Indiana. Gets the foot down. So here we go, 1st down and 10. They'll hand it off Cameron Black. That's going to be 2nd down. So it's 2nd down and 5, about 4 minutes to go. The handoff down the middle, that is Black. He's got the 1st down across the 30. So here we go, 1st down and 10. Just inside the 30. Mendoza high snap. He's going to get it off right side. That's complete. To Williams. He's going to be slammed down near the 20. He's not going to get the 1st down, though. It's going to be 2nd down and about 1 to go. So here we go, 2nd and 1. Mendoza 5 for 5, 55 yards on this drive. 2nd and 1. Here's the snap. A handoff. Black once again inside the red zone. Pushing through. Getting help down to the 10. First down and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll hand it off once again. And this time, Hemby goes nowhere. Second down and 9 for this Hoosiers offense. 5 seconds left on the play clock. And a timeout is going to be called by Kirk Cignetti in Indiana. So 2nd and 9. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back after this. We're back. Indiana's ball, 2nd and 9, 107. So here we go, 2nd and 9. As Mendoza and the Hoosiers offense comes back out on the field. And around the 12.5-yard line, it's 2nd down. Mendoza throws over the middle. That's going to be complete, but he goes nowhere. That was Riley Nowakowski. He's immediately hit. So here we go, 3rd down and 9. Alabama stacking the box, anticipating the run. And it is a run to Hemby. They stop him in the backfield. It's 4th down. So here's Nico Radcic for the field goal. 15 for 16. Clock is stopped with 2 seconds. What is going on? So the football was wet. That's why the clock is stopped. So they end the first quarter now. Yep. So field goal attempts coming up after this. We'll be back. Here we go. They're getting ready for the field goal attempt. As they were having issues with communication on that third down play. So on the other side of the field, 4th down and 10. Indiana looking to go up first. Kick is up. It's good. So the Hoosiers strike first, 3-0. They take the lead. So we'll go to break after they tick off 3 seconds. We'll be back. Indiana with the field goal. They strike first here in this college football playoff quarterfinal at the Rose Bowl. So we'll see what they can do here. We'll see what Alabama can do here, that they can respond. And the kick's away to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ty Simpson and company will start off from their own 25-yard line. So here we go. 1st down and 10 for Alabama. Simpson's under center. He's going to hand it off. And tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be the tackle for loss from Isaiah Jones. So second down and 10 from the 25. They'll hand it off. And Kevin Riley in the backfield is dropped. So we're receiving technical difficulties on our end. Oh, man. Okay, they're back. So third down, I think we missed a play. So okay, we didn't really. So Simpson under pressure. He's going to run. He's got a first down on the ground. Were they spotting a yard short? I don't think so. Oh, he led with his feet. Just a yard short. Okay, it'll be a yard short, not a first down. So, timeout called by Indiana. That is Indiana's second timeout of the half. So we'll take a break. Be right back. We're back. Alabama will punt after... Oh, no, they're going to go under center. Oh. So, Alabama try to pull a fast one. And Alabama will call their first timeout with 12:44 to go. So they're going to bring the offense back out. So here we go. 4th and 1 now for Alabama. Here's a snap. Hands it off. And, oh, they're going to stop him. Indiana will stop him. Isaiah Jones with the stop for Indiana. So Indiana has it 1st down and 10 inside the 40. Down to the 35-yard line. Mendoza looking under pressure. Gets out of the sack, but a flag's down. Mendoza steps out the 29. We'll see what the penalty is. It was in the backfield. So they'll call it on Indiana. The left tackle, Carter Smith. Oh, yeah. So instead it'll be 1st down and 20 for Indiana. So they'll hand it off. Going across the 30. He's got the 1st down. Roman Hemby. His first big impact today. He's got a 1st down, a 20-yard pickup. So the ball at the 23-yard line. They'll give it back to Hemby. Gets about 3 down to the 20. It'll be 2nd down. So here we go. 2nd down and 8 from the 21-yard line. Mendoza looking to throw a left side. Knocked away, incomplete. To receiver Charlie Becker. Deflected by Deshaun Jones. So it is 3rd down and 8. So here we go. 3rd down and 8. Mendoza looking left side in the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Indiana. Charlie Becker with the big play. 21-yard touchdown. And the Hoosiers strike the end zone first. 9-0 already. So what a pass there for Fernando Mendoza. The extra point is good. So Charlie Becker up 10-0 early on Alabama. We'll be back. And we are back. Indiana strikes the end zone first, up 10-0. This will be returned from the end zone. Taken down at the 14. So Ty Simpson will come back out with Alabama. So here we go. First down and 10 from the 14. Play action. Simpson left side. That's complete to Ryan Williams down to the 19. He'll get a gain of 5 on that. It'll be second down. Second down and 5. Play action. Simpson rolling. Floats it up. That is complete. Jeremy Bernard across the 45, steps out of bounds to the 37-yard line. So we go first down and 10. The play fake, and that's incomplete. Bernard was the intended receiver on that one. Second down and 10. Here we go, second down and 10. Here's a snap. They'll hand it off up the middle. And Hill will be stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's Landino there with the stop. And third down and 10. %15 sack rate on third down for Indiana's defense. That is the best in FBS. Simpson, under pressure, steps up. And I think he's sacked on that one. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle is there by Devon Boykin. So I think it is going to be a tackle because he got a yard. And the return up to the 44-yard line. That's where the Hoosiers will start off. Up 10-0, firing on all cylinders early. Fernando Mendoza coming up in his next drive. Coming up next. Here we go. First down and 10 for Indiana after that big return. Still need this one here. 8:02 to go. Play fake. Mendoza under pressure. Down he goes for the sack. That's Yanze Pierre with the sack. And Alabama just able to get that pressure. That's 3 sacks per the Crimson Tide already. 2nd and 19. They'll hand it off. Kellen Black getting 7 on that. And it looks like Kalen Black is down injured after that play. So the trainers are attending to him. So we'll take a break. We'll be back. We're back. Indiana has the ball back, up 10-0 after the injury to Kalen Black. As they're ready to play now. 3rd down and 12 for Indiana. Mendoza looking over the middle. It is. I think that was caught. But it's ruled incomplete. The pass wasn't intended for Nowakowski. They thought he caught it at first, but then he fumbled. That's close. But in fact, they ruled it incomplete. So Indiana will punt it away. And that will be a fair catch at the 15. So as a recap, the college football playoff, Miami with a big win over Ohio State, 14-0, and a dominant victory for the Oregon Ducks, 23-0 against Texas Tech. There's still one more game after this, Ole Miss and Georgia. Final game at 8 o'clock Eastern. So Alabama has it. Simpson underneath, complete to Cuevas. It'll be second down. So second down and 2. Simpson looking over the middle. That is complete to Daniel Hill. He's got a first down. So 5:55 to go. First down and 10 at the 28-yard line. Simpson hands it off. Daniel Hill drives down to the 33-yard line. And it will be second down. So here goes second down and 5. Simpson looking over the middle, hauled in by Ryan Williams. He takes a big hit over the middle of the field by Aiden Fisher. Oh no. D'Angelo Pons with the hit. My bad. First down and 10. The 46-yard line. Simpson in the flat, complete. That's Daniel Hill for gain of 2. The second down and 7. Ryan Williams held under 50 receiving yards in 6 straight games. He's got 22 already in the second quarter. They'll hand it off as Riley is going to be taken down the line of scrimmage by Ratcliffe. Third down and 7 at their own 49-yard line. Let's see if they can convert. Simpson in the pocket. Now he's under pressure. He's going to run. Cuts inside. He's got the first down. And he fumbles the football. Indiana says they recovered. And they do. So Ty Simpson puts it on the ground. Indiana recovers. It looks like it is... Who was that? Yep, it was definitely fumbled, forced by D'Angelo Pons, guy that made the big hit. And Isaiah Jones the one to recover. It's a crucial turnover on a promising drive for Alabama. It's Indiana's ball once again. First turnover of the game for either side. First down and 10. Still, Mendoza will hand it off to start to Caleb Black. Or, I'm sorry, Roman Hemby. The one with the handoff. Black still on the sideline after getting hurt on the last drive. So here we go, second down. High snap. Mendoza keeper. Runs forward, he's going to gain about 3 yards to their own 49-yard line. So it'll be third down and 3 coming up. And we have reached the 2-minute timeout. With Indiana having a 10-0 lead, they got a third down and 3. When we come back, they'll try to finish this drive. We are back. 10-0 lead for Indiana. So they have the ball driving right now. So we got 2 minutes left. Indiana has the ball at their own 49-yard line on a 3rd down and 3. Mendoza in the pocket. Now he's under pressure. Close in. He's going to run for the 1st down. Down to the Alabama 43. So 1st down and 10. Down to 44. Here's the snap. And on the outside, Hemby. He's going to go out of bounds at the 35. So the clock will stop. It's about a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. So here we go. 2nd down and 2. Here's the snap. And off to Hemby. He's got the 1st down. Picked up at the 34-yard line. The clock is stopped. There's a conversation with the officials. So they are fixing the chains. So the clock resets to 120. There we go. So they're reviewing something. Reviewing the spot. I thought that was a 1st down. Huh. So let's see. Here we go. Set the 33-yard line, first down. So that's what we thought. A lot of time wasted because they didn't know what to do there. Our co-host Eli Atwood tuning in. Go IU. I think he picked Indiana on this one. I know I did. First down and 10. The handoff. And Hemby gets it at the 26-yard line. Indiana's run games has gotten going. So with 1:07 to go, here's the snap. Mendoza over the middle. That is complete. That is... He gets down to the 15. Don't know who the receiver was on that play. There's a check down to Black. Back in the game. This pass out to the left. And this complete to Nowakowski. That's going to be second down. 50 seconds. Ten seconds. Here's the snap. Left side is Black. I think he has the first down. So you have first and goal. I think a timeout was called. No, they're continuing to go. Goal to go touchdown percentage 84%. That is fourth best in FBS. Or in the Big Ten. As a handoff to Black, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. A timeout will be called with 18 seconds. I think Alabama called it. Or... No, that's Indiana who called their final timeout. 18 seconds. Caden Black has been playing great. Been with Signetti since the JMU days. Transferred over to Indiana. Between him and Hemby, really great running back room for the Indiana Hoosiers. Clock is reset to 21 seconds. Second and goal for Indiana. Mendoza looking to the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Mark Cooper Jr. for his first involvement in the game. Puts Indiana up 16-0. So great 16-0 lead for this Indiana Hoosiers team. Kicks up, and it's good. It's 17-0. A statement made, or a statement in the making for Indiana with 17 seconds to go in the first half. After the fumble recovery, they get Omar Cooper in the end zone for the touchdown. Ten to 12 for Mendoza today. So 17 seconds to go in this half. And here we go. In the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's ball back, 17 seconds. Alabama will take the knee to run out the clock. That's going to do it. A 17-0 statement for Indiana to start. We'll see what the second half has in store for us. As we go to halftime. With Indiana having a 17-0 lead under Kirk Cignetti. We'll be back for the second half. Start of the second half at the Rose Bowl. Indiana up 17-0. So we'll reset the scoreboard as I give you some first half stats. Start with Indiana. Fernando Mendoza, 10 for 12, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He ran for 5 for negative 12. Some of them were sacks, which they count as rushing in college football. Roman Hemby, the leading rusher for Indiana, 56 yards on the ground. And then Charlie Becker, the leading receiver for the Indiana Hoosiers, Charlie Becker leading Indiana, 51 receiving yards. So they do the flyover now as it was delayed due to weather. All right, let's reset the clock. Now for Alabama, Ty Simpson, 64 yards passing. Ty Simpson also the leading rusher as we get set for kickoff. So this will go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Ryan Williams leading receiver with 22 yards. And Ty Simpson lost a fumble for the game's only turnover. Safe Proud Pod, I saw you last night. Go Indiana. Yes, sir. Up 17-0. That's good. First down and 10. Mendoza screen to... No, that was Simpson. Screen to Williams. I apologize for the confusion. Both teams are in crimson, which we're used to. And then both quarterbacks have the same number, which makes it a little bit awkward. So, we have 2nd and 12. Right now, 11 for 14, 62 yards, 17 rushing yards. That leads the team for Alabama. Simpson, under pressure, screen set, or at least attempted, but it was knocked away and incomplete. So it was knocked away there, broken up by Landino. So now it's 3rd down and 12 for the Alabama Crimson Tide. So here's the snap for Simpson. In the pocket, left side. Hauled in by Cuevas. Not much after it as he gets a few yards, but it will be 4th down. Looks like a 3 and out for this Alabama offense. So it will be 4th down. They'll punt it away. Jonathan Brady there to return. Sky high punt. Return from the 32 and immediately brought down. That's where Indiana will start at around, I think around the 31-yard line. So here we go, 1st down and 10. Now on the right side, that is Hemby getting down to the 28-yard line on the start of the half. So second down and 6 at the 25. And Hemby down to the 28. At the 29, Mendoza has the first down and scrambles up to the 36-yard line. That's a good run there for Fernando Mendoza. Gives him the first down. At the 36, here's the snap. Hands it off. This is Kalen Black down to the 41-yard line. So second down and 5 for their own 41-yard line. Mendoza rolling. Getting chased. He scrambles. He's got the first down. Looked like he fumbled at the end, but it's going to go out of bounds. Won't matter as much. Sees him on the right side, then just tucks it and runs. The 48 at the 47-yard line in the flat, and that is Omar Cooper Jr. Second and 4 at the 41-yard line. Handing it off. Black, he's got the first down. Inside the 40. At the 33-yard line, first down and 10. The handoff this time to Hemby. He gets about a yard. Offensive line playing much better. So here goes second down and 8 with 8:37 to go. Hampton in motion. Mendoza looking to throw. Steps up. Now he's going to run. Tripped up at the 30. Falls forward to the 24-yard line. It's going to be just short of the line to gain. So, we got a 3rd down and 1. On this drive, 8 rushes, 1 pass, 55 yards. Taking 5:26 off the clock. So, got 3rd down and 1 at the 24-yard line. High snap. Mendoza floats it left side to the end zone to a wide open player. Touchdown, Indiana. Elijah Surratt into the end zone. And the Hoosiers are putting it on Alabama. 23-0 with 3:46 to go. On Mendoza's 3rd touchdown pass of the game. Finds Elijah Surratt into the end zone for the touchdown. Kicks up and good. The extra point. It's 24-0 Indiana. So we'll take a look here. Just wide open getting that lane. And end up coming down with it. First possession in the second half. They take the lead. We'll be back after this. We're back. 7:46 to go. as Alabama will start after the kickoff. And we have a change at quarterback for Alabama. Ty Simpson looks like he's going to get benched. Wow. We'll tell you who he is when we come back. We're back. And so after that fumble that Simpson had, Austin Mack will be the quarterback for Alabama the rest of the game. So, and they're saying he couldn't throw the football that well. So, it's Austin Mack's game at this point. Throws in the flat, complete to Jam Miller. First time we've called his name today. So we'll have to see the rest of this game how he plays. 2nd and 9 for Alabama. It's Mack. We're going to throw. Rolls. He's going to run with it across the 30 and pushed out at around the 39-yard line. So that will move the chains. So here we go. First down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Hands it off. Down the middle to Daniel Hill. Only a yard picked up down to the 40. So second down and 8. .5:58 to go in the third. Mack looking, fires right side, and it's hauled in down the sideline. Jeremy Bernard out of bounds inside the 25, just shy of the 20. It'll be first down and 10. So it's going to be first down and 10 at the 25-yard line for Indiana. And timeout will be called. First time out of the half spent by Alabama. Alabama on the move will return after this. Sorry about that. So there's something else. I am back. First down and 10 for Alabama. Here's Mack, the new quarterback, looking to throw. He's going to scramble. He's got it complete to Cuevas. for first and goal. So first and goal now for the Tide. Mack in the pocket looking at the flag being chased. Mack is going to lower the shoulder down to the 5. Second and goal. So apparently Austin Mack, he came from he came with DeBoer from Washington. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Second and goal. Here's Mack in the flat. It's thrown behind the running back Daniel Hill, but he hauls it in but loses a few yards. It's going to be third and goal now. So six red zone touchdowns for the Crimson Tide. That can't be all season, I don't think. Must have read that wrong. So third down and goal for Alabama. Mack with pressure coming. Throws. Incomplete. That was intended for... He took a big hit. Hardy with the big hit. Now Alabama going for the field goal. Connor Talty looking for his first points of the game for this Crimson Tide offense. Kicks up. It's good. Alabama on the board. They trailed 24-3 against Indiana. We'll take a break and be right back. Okay, we're back. Apparently the mic was open. So we got 2:44 to go. As we are kicked back off. I'll go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. It will be Indiana's ball. So here we go. First down and 10. Here's a snap. Hands it off down the middle. That's Black. And taken down just short. So here goes. Second and 10. They're on 25. There's a handoff. Kalen Black. A 2-yard pickup. It's third down. So go third down and 8. Just running down the clock at this point. Even though you got one more full quarter to play. Mendoza with pressure coming, gets it off. That's complete to Nowakowski. Crosses the 50 out of bounds inside the 45. So we'll take a look at Cooper and Surratt. Nowakowski was on the block. He makes a big play there. So first down to 10. Here's the snap over the middle. Black nearly breaks the tackle. He probably would have had a house call. A 16-yard pickup. So they will go to the fourth quarter, up 24-3 in the college football playoff semifinal, or quarterfinal over Alabama. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this. coming up in the fourth, we're starting the fourth quarter here in Indiana, but don't forget to stay tuned for the Sugar Bowl tonight between Alabama and Ole Miss. I'm not out. Georgia playing Ole Miss. With a winner, we'll play the winner of this game. More than likely, will be Indiana, barring a miraculous comeback. So here we go. First down and 10. Mendoza hands it off to start the quarter. Gets up to the 25-yard line. That was... looked like that was Black. So second down and 8. So second and 8. I'll give it the ball on the ground. Here's Black, breaks through. Keelan Black is into the end zone for a touchdown. And they go up 30-3 on the 25-yard touchdown run. Alabama fans are stunned, as you would expect, as Indiana has pretty much wrapped this one up. Keelan Black for his, I believe this is the first touchdown of the game. And the fourth touchdown of the game for Indiana. Extra point is up and good. 31-3, Indiana leads. Making a statement here against one of the perennial powers of college football. (31-3). We'll be back after this. This is interesting. So Indiana's last bowl win was a 24-0 victory in 1991 in the Copper Bowl. That's insane. So they have never won a bowl game in my lifetime. In any of these kids' lifetime. So we kick off. Into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see. They can hold on here. So they have a first down and 10 for Alabama. This is Austin Mack looking to throw. Rolling right, pressure's coming. Throws toward the sideline, that's incomplete. So Kirk Cignetti in Indiana 24-2 since 2024. 4:11 to go. Mack looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes for the sack. That is Mikhail Kamara with the sack. And it brings up a third down and long for the Crimson Tide. So we got third down and 20 now. Mack looking to throw, launches deep right side and can't find anyone. So it's 4th and 20. As Alabama will punt this one away. DeBoer knows that they're calling for his head. It'll be interesting to hear Paul Feinbaum's show on Monday. It's 4th down and 20. Punts in the air. And it will be down at the Indiana 36. Definitely the best season for Indiana since the Lee Corso days. That was a long time ago. And they are driving when we come back. So we're back for the final 3:17 in this game. We'll see what Indiana will do here. So they got a fairly good field position at the 37-yard line to start. They'll send Williams in motion. They'll hand it off to Hemby as he gets taken down in the backfield. So loss of 2 on that one's going to be 2nd and 12. They've had a program record 13 wins this season, and probably 14 coming up. As Hemby gets some positive yards, gain of 4, at least 3rd down and 8. Here we go, 3rd down and 8. Mendoza rolling right. He launches deep. He's got a man open and caught by Omar Cooper Jr. Working his way back from injury. Making some impact here. He's had the separation. He had him on the edge. He's got the 1st down. Cooper, 3 receptions, 45 yards, and the touchdown. 1st down and 10. They'll hand the ball off. This is Hemby again. It's 2nd down. So here we go, 2nd and 5 from the 19, Indiana in the red zone. High snap, handoff to Hemby. He gets loose. Hemby into the end zone for the touchdown. And the route is on. Wow. Extra point is up and good. 38-3 is the score with 10:33 to go. Alabama, no answer. So Alabama has not lost in a ball game like this before. We'll be back. We're back underway as the kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. So, Indiana more than likely to play Oregon in the Peach Bowl. That's going to be a great game. And Ty Simpson is done for the day in the hoodie. After taking a hit, just couldn't grip the ball that well. It's first down and 10. Here's Hill. That is going to be complete. I think he's got a first down. That's complete to Isaiah Horton. So you got another first down and 10. Mack right side. That's complete. Horton again. Out at the 42-yard line. So here goes second down and 4. Play fake. Mack tipped to the line. Nearly intercepted. Let's see. That was tipped by Tucker. And Elijah Hardy had a pick six in his hands, just dropped it. So 9:22 to go, third down and 4. They send Bernard in motion. Mack left side. It's complete to Jeremy Bernard. He's got the first down. So first down and 10. Simpson, or Mack, looking to throw. And a flat right side behind the line of scrimmage is Hill. He's going to get a yard. So second and 9 after the 1-yard pickup as the clock is running. They send Bernard out in motion. Here's Mack under pressure. He's going to be sacked. And he'll be sacked by Devon Boykin. His first sack, third total tackle for loss of the game. Indiana's leading tackler now with 7. So here we go. Well, the clock was stopped, my bad. 7:26 to go. They're going to try a flea flicker, and that's going to be complete on the left side. That's Ryan Williams. He's got a first down and more. Jukes inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. And he's got a first down. It was a flea flicker, got Williams in space. He's able to just go. So we got a timeout called by Indiana after that. So that's their first timeout of the half. 6:49 to go. And so here we go. First down and 10 for Alabama. Looks like Indiana showing pressure. They're going to bring it. Mack on the right side, hauled in by Williams. He's going to get across the 30, out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Now here we go, second down and 3. From the 25, Mack gets the screen off, but it's incomplete. Kevin Riley was the intended receiver on the screen, just overthrown. So the 25-yard line, looks like Indiana looking at blitzing here. Mack on the side to Daniel Hill, pushed out of bounds for a loss of 1, fourth down. So here we go. They're going for it. Fourth down and 4. Indiana brings pressure. Mack is sacked and the ball's loose. Won't matter, to turn over on downs. And Indiana will get the ball back. So it was recovered by Mack, but it is a turnover on downs. Won't matter in the end. Now for Fernando Mendoza. And it looks like it's his brother Alberto Mendoza coming into the game in relief, as there's no reason to risk Fernando at this point. They'll hand the ball off down the middle as the second team comes in for Indiana. And Fernando Mendoza, what a game so far. 192, 3 touchdowns, no picks. We'll see if he wins the Three's a Crowd Player of the game. So that was Kobe Martin on the run 400 yards total offense for Indiana. So here's the snap, handoff Martin again. So 3rd down and 4 for the Indiana Hoosiers. Here's Mendoza. Looking left side. He's going to scramble for a 1st down at the 34-yard line. And both Mendoza brothers earlier this season had touchdown passes in the same game. See if that happens in the Rose Bowl. And Mendoza keeps it down to the 45-yard line. So we'll be 2nd and 9. So here's Mendoza, hands it off right side to Kobe Martin. He's got a lane just shy of midfield. We'll mark him down to 49. So here we go, 3rd down and 5. 7 seconds left before the 2-minute timeout. Hands it off. Martin, once again at the line of scrimmage, gets stuffed. So we reach the 2-minute timeout. As we'll take our last break of the game, wrap it up after this. We'll be back after this. Let's wrap it up. 2 minutes left. Indiana up 38-3. One of the best days in Indiana football history. 2 minutes to go until they go play Oregon in the rematch in the college football playoff semifinal. And did Alabama offside against Alabama? That's going to give Indiana a first down. So here we go. Mendoza in victory formation. Just a couple kneel downs to go before going to the college football playoff semifinals for the first time in their history. And Indiana's going to win their first bowl game in 34 years. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and give out our player of the game, our Three's a Crowd player of the game. That will go to Fernando Mendoza with 192 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. That's 16 yards on the ground. And Kurt Signetti smiles for the first time today as his team will go on the road, has won this game against Alabama, something we would have never thought of. An unbelievable game. Just one more kneel down. And that's going to do it. Indiana has won 38-3 over the Crimson Tide. It'll go to the Peach Bowl. So we'll have that game on in about a week or so from now. But Indiana can celebrate as they have won the Rose Bowl. So we will have one more game, and that will be Ole Miss and Georgia from the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans. So we'll go ahead and wrap up this stream. Join us again at 8 o'clock Eastern for the Ole Miss Georgia game. I'm Preston Vargas from Three's a Crowd. You've been watching this stream of the Rose Bowl between Alabama and Indiana. Hoosiers win it 38.